Who's going to go home from the Bobcat Invitational 3-0? Will it be 5-4 Virginia or 5-4 in the host, Ohio? We're going to find out this afternoon inside the Convocation Center. Hi there, welcome to the broadcast today. This is Gabe Genovese. My name's Jake Kermata. And Gabe, both of these teams have been playing super well this weekend. It's going to be the best match of the weekend, right?
On paper, it should be the best match of the weekend. Virginia 2-0. They've only dropped one set this weekend. Ohio 2-0. They haven't dropped a set here at home. This should be a really good matchup between two very good teams.
Let's get into our key impact players. There are a lot of them and very good ones. Let's get into Jelena Novakovic for Virginia.
And Novakovic, 6'3", senior outside hitter, leads the team in kills with just over 3%. She had 12 kills and 7 aces against Charleston in their last match.
And Ohio had a big return last night for one of their star players.
Tia Jimerson returns from the ankle injury, her first match of the season last night, and she came out and really put on a dominant performance. 7 kills, hit 545. She just brings a spark to that front line.
Powerful, influential, unstoppable. The right tech can help you move the world and create your own lane. The Nissan Altima. You not only move the world, you can make moves for your future. Presenting the Nissan Altima. Impossibly smart.
She's hunting Jedi survivors. We have to stop them.
Talked about her in the pregame as well. She's our player to watch for the Cavaliers. But who can be that second, that third option? You look to Jana Francis to be that second option for Virginia.
Last time these two teams met was in 2017 at Virginia. Ohio all-time 2-3 against the Cavaliers. That 2017 matchup was a 3-0 sweep in favor of Virginia. And we're underway inside the Convocation Center. Who's going to take the Bobcat Invitational? It'll be decided today. Point for Ohio to start. Lizzie Stevens has had a fairly good weekend. 10 kills against UConn last night, 8 kills against Charles. She serves in the strings, and Virginia's on the board. 1-1 tie, first set. Mila Cyprian, 6'2" sophomore middle from St. John's, Florida, serves to Ohio. Bobcats in front of a very good crowd this afternoon in Athens. Olivia Margulies on the tip. Virginia plays it. It's a point for the Cavaliers. Jelena Novakovic, we're going to be saying her name a lot today as you see Dean Webb in his 6th year at Ohio. Dean Webb and his Bobcats hoping to get back to the national tournament for the first time since 2015. Outside Maggie Nadoma. Virginia tracks it down. That's Alex Spencer. Back to Nadoma. To Hylas Bouye. Misses long. Point for UVA. And Aaron Smith in his 3rd year. Young coach. He's been on staff for a while. Recently promoted. 3-1. Virginia early.
Smith has struggled a little bit with Virginia in his 2 seasons, this being the 3rd. 20-48.
Give and go from Margulies. Nice dig by Spencer out of the back row. But Nadoma finishes. Nadoma, 107 kills up till today, leads Ohio.
13 kills, hit 207 in the sweep over UConn last night for Nadoma.
Maggie Nadoma, transfer from Southern Illinois, certainly making her home in Athens fairly quickly. Virginia 4, Ohio 2 after the tap down for the Cavaliers. Novakovic back behind the line from Belgrade, Serbia, 6'3" senior right side hitter. 2 kills shy of reaching 100 on the season. Diving effort by Macy Ryan. And a plant down for Maggie Nadoma. 2 kills for Nadoma in her 6 attempts. She'll serve behind the line with Ohio behind Virginia by 1 in the first set. Nadoma from Brook Park, Ohio, went to Brecksville High School. 6' junior opposite. Virginia on a system. Free ball back to Ohio. Jimerson. That's why we highlighted her in the pregame. She ties it up at 4.
Efficient last night in her first match back. 7 kills, hit 545. The spark she brings up front for Ohio. Well, you can't value it on paper.
Off a Ryan, Stevens leaps for it. Free ball to the Cavaliers to break the tie. Got it. Number 13, Madison Matthews, 5'11" freshman middle from Charleston, South Carolina. Spent her prep career at Ashley Hall High School. She had 648 kills. That led the whole state of South Carolina. Dump down for Giacomazzi. Equal again, this time at 5. First set. Don't see Giacomazzi attack much, but when she does, she's pretty efficient, Gabe.
She knows how to pick her spots. Actually struggled a little bit yesterday picking the right spots to dump it over, but picks a good one there.
Meredith Howe, the senior and Ohio's academic captain for a second straight year. Howe sends it back to Virginia. Powerful swing by Matthews. She had a career-high 9 kills against UConn a couple of nights ago. Gets her 32 now in the season. Kelsey Miller, 5'10" senior from Crestwood, Kentucky, serves to Ohio. Stevens can't finish the job. 6'5" Virginia in the first set. Back to Stevens. Count it. 94 kills on the year now for Stevens, second most for the Cats. Stevens. She entered the weekend third in the NCAA in total aces. See the dig by Howe. Set up by Giacomazzi outside to Stevens. Sierra Livingwaite just entered the game. Her first touch today on defense. Cavaliers in transition. Good to go. First set, 6-6 tie. Christine Jarman was on the last kill. From Boynton Beach, Florida, 6' junior outside hitter. Kill number 48 for her this season. Megan Wilson, one of the setters, a junior setter. Serves low to Ryan. DeHilis Bouye. Couple of bounces off the defense forearms, and Bouye's on the board. 7-7 tie, first set.
Good to see Bouye get in on the action. She was the most efficient Bobcat coming into the weekend, hitting 347, and we saw it in the Charleston match. 7 kills, just 1 error, hit 429. Hit 200 against UConn.
Pat down, kisses the line. Mila Cyprian. Great on offense, even better on defense. Over 50 kills on the season, but 42 blocks, leads UVA.
Very active up front, in that middle block position. 4 kills in the first 2 matches of this one.
Novakovic sends it the wrong way. Free ball to Ohio. Stevens off the block. Dolphin dive for Virginia. That was Kelsey Miller. Nadoma getting a lot of work early, already over 10 attempts. Bouye holds the shot. Bobcats give it back, but a violation on Ohio. 4 hits.
That was one of, if not the best volley we've seen this afternoon.
Yeah, Virginia's got a good defense, and I think Ohio's learning that early. 9-7, Virginia by 2. Nadoma flies and is rejected. 2.5 blocks per set for this Cavaliers team. They showcase their front line there.
Jana Francis, the one over there for Virginia, talented freshman.
Ohio trouble on the serve receive to go up 4. Off the block and out. It's number 9, Jana Francis again from Virginia Beach, Virginia. The freshman. And a timeout called for Ohio and Dean Webb. 11-7, Virginia making a little push midway through the first set. They're on a 4-0 scoring run. Who's going to go home winner of the Bobcat Invitational? We'll find out more next.
Powerful. Influential. Unstoppable. The right tech can help you move the world and create your own lane. The Nissan Altima. You not only move the world, you can make moves for your future. Presenting the Nissan Altima. Impossibly smart.
I've been pretty stable with my schizophrenia for a while. And then my kids asked me why my body was rocking back and forth. My doctor said I have tardive dyskinesia, which may be related to the important medications I take for my schizophrenia. I also felt my tongue darting and pushing against my cheeks. TD can affect different parts of the body, and it may also affect people who take medications for depression and bipolar disorder. I was glad to learn that today, TD is manageable. Learn more at talkabouttd.com.
She's hunting Jedi survivors. We have to stop them.
Virginia on a 4-0 scoring run coming out of the Ohio timeout. Head coach Aaron Smith said that this Virginia offense has been somewhat inconsistent as of late, but Gabe, they're hitting 375 currently. 7 kills, just 1 error.
375 in this one. And when we talked to him about it, it wasn't anything long-term he was worried about. It was just a little bit of inconsistency early in the season.
She can fly, can't she? Jana Francis, the freshman. She is one of 4 high school All-Americans on this Virginia team. I should say a part of the Virginia's freshman class, rather. That's the 3rd most in the NCAA. Talk about a team with a bright future. An ace for Virginia. Milas Cyprian on the ace. And Virginia has a 12-8 advantage in the opening set.
Her 6th of the season. It's actually 3rd on this Virginia team.
Beg your pardon, it should be 13-8. There we go. Ohio's slow start on offense. They've gone to Nadoma a lot early. That's already her 13th attack attempt. And Virginia gets the dump to go. 14-8.
And Nadoma hasn't committed, a lot of errors. It's just 1 error for Nadoma, but just 2 kills as, You said it. She's had to do a lot of work early.
I think our scoreboard crew downstairs was a little confused. They're a little behind on the points. They just wanted to make sure they were okay. The score is 14-8 in favor of Virginia. In this first set, Virginia is 3-2 all-time against Ohio. Olivia Margulies off the block. Ohio gets it back. Jana Francis into the cross court. 7-point lead, the biggest this afternoon for either team.
Virginia rolling early. 9 kills, just 1 error. Excuse me, 10 kills now, just 1 error. Hitting .450.
Look at Ohio's offense, hitting just .115. Olivia Margulies with a little spark to this Ohio offense. Her first on the day. From Galena, Ohio, the 6'1" freshman outside hitter. An Olentangy High School graduate. She's very efficient, according to Dean Webb.
Webb said one of the most efficient freshmen through, the first 3 weekends of the season that he can remember.
Bryan had to fly in to pass to Nadoma. Bouye on the block. The cover for Virginia. Novakovic swung to Ryan. Back out to Francis. Nadoma too long. And Virginia back up 7. This is the slowest start for the Bobcats all throughout this invitational. They have come out red hot in both of their previous matches.
By far, Ohio hasn't lost a set in this invitational. They've got out to quick starts.
Ohio in system for Margulies. Change-up shot. What a pancake by Novakovic, but Virginia couldn't respond. Ohio within 6. Still some work to do for the Bobcats at home.
Margulies just 4 swings early, but 2 kills to show for it.
The freshman has proved that she can do it. She had 14 kills against 17th-ranked Purdue. The front line's there. It's Margulies and Jimerson. 16-11, Ohio is taking the last 2 points.
There's Margulies there again with Jimerson.
Stoppage in play. The Virginia squad calling for a mop really quick. Worry about player safety out there, too. And Nadoma back behind the line. Yeah, the knuckle by Nadoma sent the other way. 17-11, 6-point advantage for Virginia in this first set. And Jana Francis, who is 3 for 6, with just 1 error so far in this contest. Serves long and wide. And Ohio back down 5 in the opening set. This may be what Ohio needs as Meredith Howe comes into the ball game to serve. Dean Webb says that when she's behind the line, Gabe, they score more points than anybody else behind the line on their team.
Right. Highest point percentage, or points won, when she's behind the line.
High off the block for Jarman. Overpass. Jimerson. Ohio's really missed her on offense these last 2 weekends. Haven't they?
Very much so. 2 kills, 2 swings today for Jimerson.
Ohio within 4. She was a MAC freshman of the year a couple of years back. 2-time first team all conference. And she missed 10 matches last year. Howe stops the shot. Virginia outside. Jarman cut off by Howe. Stevens back to Ohio. Jimerson off the foot. Ohio within 3. Timeout. Aaron Smith in Virginia. Best volley of the day and Ohio wins it, that does a lot for a team's confidence.
What a point for the Bobcats. You see Jimerson there on the slide take that point, but a great job for Meredith Howe in the back row to keep that one alive. Macy Ryan communicated in the middle as well. And all of a sudden, Virginia's 16-9 lead has turned into 17-14. Bobcats with 5 of the last 6 points.
Yep, including the last 3 points, too. Tia Jimerson 3 for 3 swinging. Also, Olivia Margulies 2 of 3 for Ohio. Madison Matthews 4 of 6 without an error for Virginia. And Jana Francis 3 of 6 with an error, hitting .333. But even though Ohio has taken these last 3 points, I mean, Virginia is still offensively hitting .310, just 2 errors, 11 kills, 29 attempts.
Virginia isn't giving away any points. Ohio has had to earn everything that they've got in this first set. Mentioned the low error number for the Cavaliers.
And Ohio 171, and that was a lot lower a couple of points ago.
And just 4 or 5 minutes ago, that was a lot lower. Credit to the Cavaliers, though. Efficient here in the first set, hitting .310.
An offense that swings for .219 on the season. Virginia, you see Ohio's libero Macy Ryan. Ryan leads the way and digs for this ball club. She really credited the defense last night in the sweep against UConn. Ryan had 19 digs against UConn. She said it was all the block. I made plays too, but the block was so helpful last night. Back in play out of the Virginia timeout. Cavaliers by 3 on Ohio. Lizzie Stevens continues the run. Ohio within 2. Lizzie Stevens, again, this Ohio team can attack from so many places. It's hard to defend.
Stevens just 2 kills in 9 attempts, but no errors in this first set.
Yeah, sometimes Stevens can struggle with her efficiency on the floor. High error rate, but she can score too. Takamazi tracks it down, and Ohio sends it back to Virginia. Overpass. Point Ohio. Net violation. Ohio now within 1. And Ohio has shown signs of comebacks these last couple of weeks, especially in D.C., where late in the ball game they found themselves down 4-5 in late in sets. Virginia shoots it long. That was Sarah Billiard's first attempt today. We are deadlocked at 17 late in set 1. A 6-0 scoring run for Ohio, and we're tied. Block back! Jimerson! Ohio's first lead in the first set. Timeout, Aaron Smith and the Cavaliers.
And that's just fantastic from Ohio, all with Meredith Howe behind the service line. It started with the service error from Jana Francis of Virginia. That made it 17-12, and then the last 6 points for the Bobcats with Meredith Howe behind the service line. Credit to Ohio, knowing they're not out of it when they were down 16-9, staying in the set. And it's been all Bobcats ever since a little over that midway point.
Granted, this is a team effort for Ohio, but Meredith Howe behind the line. Dean Webb said in our conversations earlier this week that Mare has been radically better this year because she didn't need any motivation. She motivated herself in the sense that she took ownership of her play in her first couple of years as a Bobcat. But yeah, percentage of points won, she leads Ohio behind the line. And just her serve game in general, Dean Webb said, has just been something that when you look at it and you see her play, it's eye-opening how drastic she has improved.
He flat out, as you said, he flat out admitted that Meredith Howe is playing the best volleyball of her career.
Yeah.
And that's a credit to Howe.
Ohio has taken the last 7 points. They lead 18-17, their first lead on the afternoon. It's all been done with Meredith Howe behind the line. Virginia hits it long, but there was a tap at the net. So Virginia ties it up at 18, set opener. Back behind the line, Kelsey Miller, who Aaron Smith said she could be one of the best liberos in the ACC this year. Overpass, but tapped out of bounds by Cyprian. It was a good opportunity for Virginia to regain the lead.
Ohio catches a break there. That ball kind of rocketed off of Ryan's hands. Mishit it.
Sierra Livingway to serve. AVCA Phenom List honoree, this her last year of high school. Stevens on the run. Brought up by Boylston, the setter. That's in.
Strong shot, Thomas Jefferson would have been proud. So would George.
19-19, the score in this first set. UVA collects the kill from Christine Jarman. Jarman 2 kills, 7 attempts, 286. A good line for the 6-foot junior outside hitter. Stevens hits into the block. Novakovic, second most blocks at 26 on the season for Virginia. And UVA is retaking the lead. Boulier dug out of the back row. That was Francis who ate the shot. Stevens smooches the line. 20-20. We're teeter-tottering late in the set.
You like the adjustment from Stevens there. Got blocked down the line the point before. Looks like the Virginia front line set up the same way. Stevens goes cross court for the kill.
Vera Giacomazzi from San Vendemiano, Italy. Serves Virginia out of system. Novakovic hits it long, and Ohio 21-20 lead now on Virginia. Giacomazzi, a Mid-American Conference Setter of the Year her freshman year. 28 career double-doubles after the 2 that she had yesterday against UConn and Charleston. Ohio is yet to drop a set in the Bobcat Invitational. Virginia dropped 1 yesterday to Charleston. Novakovic. Outside, it's Nadoma. Francis collects. Third time's a charm for Novakovic, won't go. Stevens. Nothing shabby. I should say nothing too pretty. Nothing too show-offy. Just put over the net and it works for her.
Sometimes you got to do the simple things. You said it. Nothing too pretty, but it worked out.
Boulier there to tap it back, but Virginia almost got it over. Ohio's effort in the back half of this first set has been remarkable.
Remarkable. That's exactly the word I was going to use. Ohio now hitting 200 for the set. Virginia only hitting 163.
They're hitting mid-300 a moment ago. Off the block and out. Mila Cyprian. Cyprian with just 8 total kills entering today. I should say in the Bobcat Invitational. 4 against UConn and 4 against Charleston. 23-21. It's a 2-point ball game. Cavaliers are still in it. Spencer awaits the whistle. She got it, and we begin the volley. Stevens soars and scores. Sets up set point for Ohio.
Stevens leads Ohio with 5 kills now here in set 1. Just 1 error for the senior.
And they're on their feet at the convo for set point. An ace! Ohio goes up 1-0 on Virginia. 25-21. More on the other end of this break from the Convocation Center in Athens.
Powerful, influential, unstoppable. The right tech can help you move the world and create your own lane. The Nissan Altima. You not only move the world, you can make moves for your future. Presenting the Nissan Altima. Impossibly smart.
We're Jack Daniels. The oldest, realest, truest, squarest, hippest, whiskiest whiskey from Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Rated mature.
The Home Depot delivers. Now with same-day express delivery on the things you need most and free delivery on over 1 million more. Want it even faster? Pick it up in store. Just say when, where, and how you want it. This is how doers get more done. The Home Depot. More saving. More doing.
Buckeyes Quality Care helps me keep my family healthy.
Buckeyes Quality Care gives my family peace of mind.
Thanks to Buckeyes Quality Health Care, I'm doing just fine.
Buckeye Health Plan. The care you need, the quality you deserve.
The alumni band having fun here in Athens as Ohio takes the first set against Virginia, 25-21. If you look at the kills, not Gabriel, but I think the biggest thing is Ohio was down 16-9 late in that first set, Gabe, and I'll let you take over the rest.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio just kicked it into another gear. I mean, once they got to that point, down 16-9, and those numbers, you see the hitting percentage there completely flipped. Virginia was hitting over 300, and they dropped to 182. The Bobcats were hitting under 200. They got it up to 239. And you mentioned it, Ohio was down 16-9. They outscored Virginia 16-5 the rest of the way and take the first set 25-21. Credit to the Bobcats for staying in the first set, and not only staying in it, battling back and taking the lead. As you see the assist numbers there as well. Again, most of that for Virginia was early in set 1. And the Bobcats still have not dropped a set here in the Bobcat Invitational.
Very well said, my friend. Very well said. What does Virginia need to do to bounce back from this?
I mean, Aaron Smith mentioned the inconsistencies they've been having to us before the match in this invitational, and I think that's all it was in set 1. We saw both Virginia teams right there. We saw the good Virginia that Aaron Smith knows his team can be when they were up early in that set. And then we saw, the bottom part of the roller coaster, if you will, in the back half of that set. And it's just all about consistency. And can someone step up? I would say, can someone step up besides for Novakovic, who we highlighted, but she only has 1 kill. So now it becomes, can she step up? Can she do what Virginia knows she can do? Because her teammates have played well. The star player for Virginia, and Yelena Novakovic, has not played well.
Ohio, under Dean Webb, has had 6 wins against Power 5 opponents. And also with the win today, Dean Webb would reach 100 wins at Ohio. The Bobcats, 25-21, come from behind victory in that first set. Yeah, I think you're right there. I mean, we've seen Novakovic. We saw Madison Matthews for Virginia get going a little early. Jana Francis has shown that she can really fly and punch it. See how the Cavaliers respond. Stevens continuing where she left off from that first set game.
6 kills, just 1 error today for Stevens now, hitting .312. You love that hitting percentage if you're Ohio.
Lizzie Stevens on the season hits just .128. Now that's gone up throughout the Bobcat Invitational. She hit .269 last night against UConn, .150 against Charleston. The dump by Giacomazzi. How smart was that?
She saw that she didn't really have any options up front because of the quick tip and just how that play developed. Smart play. She had the whole middle of the floor to work with.
Living way back behind the line. She went 68-6 in high school at Lake Orion High School. Also won a state title. Virginia shoots long in Ohio with a 3-0 lead on Virginia now.
We saw this a couple times last night in the UConn match for the Bobcats. Got out to a quick start, and UConn couldn't stop the bleeding right here. It became 5-0, 6-0. This is an important point for Virginia.
Francis into the block. Novakovic. That's a joust at the net outside, and officials say touched by Stevens last, and Ohio will debate whether they should challenge. The point went to Virginia. Dean Webb opting to not throw a green card.
Yeah, the argument there would be it went off Virginia last and went out of bounds, but at least from our vantage point, I thought it looked like Stevens hit it last.
Novakovic. 3-2, Virginia down 1.
And if you're Virginia, again, it's so early in this set. We saw what Ohio did in set 1 to come back. But those 2 points right there just makes you kind of take a deep breath. Like, okay, let's settle down.
Stevens winds and scores. The senior captain, 16 attempts, 6 kills. Yeah, 312. Well, now that boosts up to 353, so I'm sorry. 7 kills in 17 attempts. She's shooting into a tall front line, too. Probably one of the better blocking teams that Ohio has faced this season. Virginia collects the point, 4-3. In the second set. Novakovic. Diving effort by Howe. They're feeding Stevens. She continues to produce like this. Might as well set her up the whole match, my friend.
When she's in a groove, she's almost impossible to stop. Giacomazzi feeding the senior, and it's paying off.
Stevens with 8 kills. Her season high is 17. She had that against Winthrop at the American Invitational last weekend. Very good in the serve, too, and she proves it there off the top of the tape. 21 aces on the season for Stevens. 134. Good for third all-time in Ohio history. It's in a career. That's good. Sarah Billiard. She found the deck. And Billiard with her second kill today in 10 attempts. She's had a good weekend, though, Gabe. I mean, 9 kills against UConn, 11 more against Charleston. She's been quiet.
Quiet today. A good option for Virginia, though.
They try Billiard again. Ohio to Nadoma. Lydia Margulies to Kelsey Miller of Virginia. Billiard scores. 6-foot junior outside or right side from Matthews, North Carolina. She had a career high 368 kills last season. And her swing gets Virginia within 1-2 Ohio, 6-5 in the second set. Nadoma! A powerful smackdown. Ohio back up 2.
See if Nadoma can get going a little bit. 19 swings today. Most attempts on Ohio. Just 2 kills to show for it.
Margulies gets blocked by Virginia. Billiard in on the block. Cavaliers within 1, 7-6. And set. And Miller back behind the line. Miller with just 4 digs so far in this contest. Point Ohio on the Jimerson swing.
Off the block and out. Jimerson gets her 5th kill. Once again, we see the efficiency from Tia Jimerson today. 5 kills on 6 attempts. No errors.
Billiard cross-court diving effort for Giacomazzi. Back to Virginia. Double touch called on the Cavaliers. Point Ohio. The Italian hitting the deck there on that last play.
Good anticipation, good athleticism there from Giacomazzi. Leads to a point.
Cyprian is good. Mila Cyprian, 3 kills in 6 attempts, just an error. Cyprian hit .571 yesterday against Charleston, 4 kills in 7 attempts. 4 more kills against UConn, 13 attempts, but she hit for .077. That's an ace for the Cavaliers. And the ace gets them close. Down 1, 9-8 in the second set.
Nadoma and Ryan on the back line for Ohio both thought that was sailing out. Misjudgment leads to a point.
Megan Wilson's 6th ace of the season. Four hits called on Ohio. Margulies' shot hit the tape.
Every time Ohio has built that 2-3 point lead, Virginia has had an answer. And they tie this second set back up.
Cavaliers scout the tip shot well. Deadlocked at 9. Ohio with the 1-set advantage. High off the block and it decks. Olivia Margulies. More impact for Margulies this match than perhaps maybe the 2 previous ones, Gabe. Well, I take that back. She had 7 kills against UConn and 5 more against Charleston.
Already at 3 this afternoon, a couple of errors as well. Getting more swings.
More swings, yes. More
yeah.
That's a better way to put it. Four hits for Virginia there. Novakovic hit the tape. Smith is going to ask our down official. He's got the green card in hand. Yep, now you see him. Will he challenge? Let's look at it. He will challenge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to win. Yeah, he's going to win. He should win that one. Great job by our camera crew in getting that shot for us.
That's a great challenge from Aaron Smith.
I thought I heard it hit someone's forearm.
Exactly what I was going to say. Kind of a tough angle from up here with the head ref kind of in our way, but I thought I heard it hit Giacomazzi's forearm.
Yeah, I think Ohio's talking about it here too, and I think Dean Webb knows. I don't think we're going to win this point. Yeah, you can see the impact on Giacomazzi's arm there. We had some quick challenges yesterday. Not so much this one. It's for today.
But especially with that net cam, this should be a quick one. This should be, take a quick look and move on with it.
And Virginia having some fun on their bench. Let's see what they do here. Okay. Oh. I love how volleyball players entertain themselves during downtime.
Yeah.
They have fun in the most simplest ways. The simplest ways. Here's our challenge, and our officials are going to replay the point.
There will be a replay.
Wow. Maybe he just couldn't make a decision. So we're going to replay the point. The score stays 10-9 Ohio in the second set. Meredith Howe back behind the line. Remember what she did behind the service line in that first set for Ohio. Off the block, Ohio keeps it up. Novakovic gets it to go.
The big swing.
UVA has tied it up at 10 in set 2.
Belgrade Bombardier Novakovic.
Novakovic in 13 attempts. I beg your pardon, 3 kills in 12 attempts. Alex Spencer serves up. Out of bounds. Third service error for Virginia today. Ohio has yet to drop a set in the Bobcat Invitational. The last time these two teams met, Virginia won in straight sets. For their third all-time win against Ohio, the Bobcats have 2 wins against Virginia, and the point will go to Ohio there on the Virginia infraction at the net. Cats pull ahead by 2.
Once again, we see Ohio take a little bit of an advantage. Every time this has happened, Virginia's cut it back to 1. Even tied it.
Off the tape and out. I should say off the antenna and out. Jana Francis. Just her second attack error, though, today. Ohio up 3, 13-10. See, look at it again at that. Yep, and all antenna there. Novakovic, dug by Nodoma. Stevens wide. Just her second attack error today.
Just her second error. Every time Ohio has gained a 3-point advantage, Virginia's gotten the next point. Largest lead 3 for Ohio in this second set.
If you're Virginia, too, it's about stopping the bleeding early, and it's good for the Cavaliers. They're still in it. Stevens rejected. Big block by Madison Matthews. She's feeling that one, too.
And just by the way that ball fell back to Giacomazzi, her only real option was Stevens. Easy for the front line of Virginia to get over there, and a good job by Matthews and Novakovic.
Giacomazzi with the dump. 3 kills now for Giacomazzi, along with her 15 assists and 7 digs. And the Italian waits for our mopping crew to assist the Virginia side of the net. 2-point lead, 14-12. Giacomazzi all the way from Italy. Ohio never saw her play in person. They saw her tape and they said, yep, we want that kid. You can see why with how she sets up her teammates like that. Change it by Ndoma, takes it to the media timeout. Ohio 15, Virginia 12, and the Cats have a one-set lead on Virginia. Who's going to take the Bobcat Invitational? We'll be back from Athens.
Powerful, influential, unstoppable. The right tech can help you move the world and create your own lane. The Nissan Altima. You not only move the world, you can make moves for your future. Presenting the Nissan Altima. Impossibly smart.
I'm craving
wings. Only Frigidaire's range lets you air fry right in your oven. It's all the flavor, none of the guilt.
so
Good. That's using your Frigidaire.
Your carpets are filled with memories.
Today's match between Virginia and Ohio, whoever wins will win the Bobcat Invitational. See a lot of Bobcat Nation in attendance today on this Saturday in Athens, Ohio. Gay, let's revisit your keys to today's game a little bit from the pregame. Who's executing their keys a little better, do you think?
Well, for Ohio, it was the defense that had stepped up in the first two matches. Dean Webb had talked about how, coming into this invitational, he wants the defense to play better, the box to be a little better, and that's exactly what it's been. They held UConn and Charleston to an under 200 hitting percentage. Same thing for Virginia today. An under 200 hitting percentage, Virginia hitting 185 today.
That just smooched the line. Virginia takes the point, 15-13. They side out after the media timeout.
For Virginia, it was who could step up other than Novakovic, and they've actually had a balanced attack. Novakovic hasn't really taken over, only 3 kills. 3 players with 4 kills for Virginia. But they haven't been able to be as efficient as they'd like, and we've seen the inconsistencies that head coach Aaron Smith talked with us about before this invitation.
Novakovic served in the strings. So take a break for a moment. Ohio 16, Virginia 13, and the Bobcats have a one-set lead. Sarah Billiard on the swing. Billiard's 4th kill. Virginia within 2. Jana Francis tied with Cyprian and Matthews with 4 kills for Virginia. Miller gives back to Ohio. Cats in system. And Virginia can't cut the deficit to 1. 17-14 Ohio with Macy Ryan set the serve.
And Virginia, you mentioned, can't cut the deficit to 1. But Ohio hasn't been able to get it above 3.
Back within 2. Sarah Billiard. 4 kills, and now Virginia with 4 different players with 4 kills. Billiard just now joins the club. I feel like that was over the block of Margulies, that last shot. Cavaliers down 2. In the strings for Christine Jarman. It's now 18-15. Ohio's tied once again their largest lead of the set. Trouble on the serve receive. shot from Jarman on a play. And that's Ohio's largest lead of this set, Gabe.
And would not be surprised if we get a timeout from Aaron Smith either. It doesn't look like he'll take one right now, but if Ohio extends this lead to 5, Virginia's in a lot of trouble.
Ohio already has a 1-0 lead. They won the first set 25-21 in comeback fashion. Jack Amazi's dump has been so successful today. Timeout Virginia and Aaron Smith in his third year. Ohio today with the win would beat their 7th Power 5 opponent under Dean Webb. Dean Webb would get his 100th win at Ohio, and the Bobcats would go 3-0 in their home tournament and win their home tournament. I don't think they've done that since 2015. It's been quite some time. Cats have struggled on their home floor recently. At least in this Invitational, sorry.
Correct, and what a showing it's been for Ohio. Through, almost 8 sets this weekend, sweeping the first 2 matches, winning the first set of this match, and now up 20-15 here. Credit to the Bobcats for really dominating most of the sets they've played. Again, I don't know if you can call the first set of this one complete domination. They were down 16-9. They dominated the last half of that set, but, Virginia just no answer for Ohio late in set 2 after kind of teeter-tottering a little bit. And it's going to take a lot for the Cavaliers with the momentum that Ohio has right now.
And if the Cats don't drop a set all throughout the weekend, that would be one impressive and scary thing for other teams who have to come here for conference play coming up in a month or so.
If Ohio plays like this at home, look out.
Then they would make it 20 straight years with a winning record at home. That in itself is staggering. Out of the Virginia timeout, Ohio up 5 on the Cavaliers out of the ACC. Jimerson deflected. And Margulies commits the error.
She just mishit it. I don't know if she misjudged it a little bit in the air, but that's one of those you just move on from.
Came off the hand a wee bit wrong. Net infraction for Virginia. Bobcats get another point, and they're up 5 on UVA. Meredith Howe back behind the line. A block back. The front line has been spectacular, and I think Aaron Smith is going to throw a green card.
And you're not going to have a good look at it. Aaron Smith might be 100% correct, but we don't have a good look at that line. You're not going to have enough evidence.
There will be a challenge. Aaron Smith thinks otherwise. He's hoping that our cameras would be able to pick it up, but I don't know. I think that, that net cam may be our best option. Maybe another angle. I'm not quite sure what if there will be anything conclusive enough to prove it.
Unless there's an imaginary camera over there that we don't know about.
And the Virginia bench entertaining themselves yet again. Yeah, I just don't think there's enough. We'll take another look at it here. There may be people in our way if...
You just can't tell if it nicks the line or not.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to have... I don't know. I think what will be kind of entertaining at halftime will be... it is alumni weekend. And a lot of the volleyball alumni are here, and they're going to do that halftime serve challenge all by themselves instead of the fans coming down. Someone knows they're on camera. All right, let's get our answer from the challenge. Point Ohio, not enough video evidence.
Original ball stands. Point.
It's 22-16, the score stays in the second set. Virginia on the outside. Novakovic able to grab a kill. She has 5, tied for the Virginia high. And Alex Spencer returns for Christine Jarman. And a look at that again. Jimerson a little late on that block. Rejected. Tia Jimerson.
We must be to make it because we be jamming. Point.
Ohio dominating the back half of the second set.
Jimerson, 6 kills, no errors, hitting .545, and that's her 4th block.
Ohio needs 2 points to go up 2-0 on Virginia. Front line blocks another shot. The tip shot. Livingway flies in, but it's out of play. 23-18. Virginia's still behind. And Mila Cyprian from St. John's, Florida. Today with 2 blocks. Last year she had 105 total blocks. That was the highest mark since 2006 and 4th most in a single season at Virginia. Maggie Nadoma from the back row, her 5th kill of the night. And the fans rise to their feet in hopes of a 2-0 Ohio lead on Virginia. Virginia out of system. In the strings, point 25, and set point Ohio. 25-18, and the Bobcats are up 2-0 on Virginia. We'll have more next, and we'll break it down when we come back from Athens.
Powerful, influential, unstoppable. The right tech can help you move the world and create your own lane. The Nissan Altima. You not only move the world, you can make moves for your future. Presenting the Nissan Altima. Impossibly smart.
She's hunting Jedi survivors. We have to stop them.
With Advil, you have power over pain, so the whole world looks different. The unbeatable strength of Advil.
What pain?
Your carpets are filled with memories. At the Home Depot, replacing your carpet is easy with free installation by licensed local professionals backed for life. Today is the day for doing. Get free carpet installation done right guaranteed. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing.
intermission here inside the Convocation Center, and it's also Alumni Weekend for Ohio Volleyball, and some of the 2015 champs in the building doing the serving challenge, and a little bit of a nostalgic feeling for a lot of the Bobcat fans this afternoon.
Yeah, who still got it?
Yeah, who's still got it? This is Aubrey Horde, and the objective is to serve the volleyball and try to hit a pair on the other side of the floor. I'm sure our camera crews can show that, or at least follow the ball. So far, none of the alumni have hit anything yet, so I think they're all washed up. It's fair to say, right?
I think that's the only judgment you can make. Katie Nelson doesn't even make it over the net.
It's a 2-0 Ohio lead on Virginia, 25-21 and 25-18. And it's Natalie Bercheski. She is a transfer student. She transferred a couple of years back. And, Stephanie Ullman as well. She graduated last year, also a MAC champ. But no one's hit anything yet, Gabe. And I'm actually kind of astonished because there's a lot of stuff on the other side of that net.
It's a shame.
It is a shame. But let's run through some numbers here. The Bobcats held Virginia to just a 0-8-3 offense in the second set. Well, we'll have more next, and also we'll watch these alumni try more, too, when we come back. Bobcats up 2-0 on Virginia. More next from Athens.
Powerful. Influential. Unstoppable. The right tech can help you move the world and create your own lane. The Nissan Altima. You not only move the world, you can make moves for your future. Presenting the Nissan Altima. Impossibly smart.
She's hunting Jedi survivors. We have to stop them.
With Advil Liquid Gels, you have fast-acting power over pain. So the whole world looks different. The unbeatable strength and speed of Advil Liquid Gels.
What pain?
Ohio hoping for their 7th win against a Power 5 in the Dean Webb era. They're in pretty good position to do so. 25-21 and 25-18 was the second set score. But the Bobcats in good position to win their own invitational game and continue their confidence and their high energy going into next weekend.
Yeah, you said it. 25-18 was that second set. 25-21 was the first set. And Ohio, ever since being down 16-9 in the first set, has dominated this match. They storm back, take set 1. They didn't take their foot off the gas in set 2 either. Came right out of the gates, got an early lead, carried it, and won 25-18. I mean, the Bobcats hitting 225 now for the match. Virginia only hitting 139 for the match. It's really been all Ohio ever since midway through that first set.
It's been another very good defensive effort, correct? I mean, that's what it is for Ohio. I mean, the defense, you're holding Virginia, who hits 219, to a 139 attack percentage for the entire match.
Exactly. I mentioned Ohio hitting 225, but it's the defense for the Bobcats that has really stepped up throughout this entire invitational, really. 4 blocks today, 4 total blocks today, I should say, for Ohio. I mean, Virginia only hitting 139, 15 attack errors committed by Virginia. Now we'll see. Can Ohio come out of the halftime break with the same energy, same momentum? Virginia come out and get off to a quick start.
Referees are setting the lineups out on the floor. So the first serve of this third set will belong to Ohio. Sierra Livingway from Lake Orion, Michigan. 5'7" freshman. Gets us started here in the third set. Ohio hoping to sweep Virginia in back-to-back-to-back sweeps on the weekend. And they start off with a point. Virginia a little chaotic on the serve receive. Sierra Livingway's ace a moment ago is now her 5th on the season. Cavaliers on the outside. Billiard high off the hands of Giacomazzi. Stevens on the attack error. 1-1 tie in this third set. But back-to-back-to-back sweeps, that would do a lot for this Ohio Bobcats team.
So Wood came into the Invitational 3-4. Trying to get to 6-4 this afternoon.
This team, too, feels like they have something to prove. After last year, there was so much anticipation and hype around last year's team, but they finished 13-18. Booyah! On the strike. Ohio has a 2-1 lead in the third set.
Booyah's third kill. Only one error as well in her 8 attempts.
Dig by Howe near the scorer's table, and Virginia's tied it up at 2. The Bobcats, too, have not had a winning record out of non-conference play since 2015. That year they were 9-3, but they finished 5-8 last year, 6-8 2 years ago, and 4-8 in 2016-17. Currently they're 5-4, as is Virginia. We anticipated a fun matchup this afternoon. Nadoma keeps it going for Ohio with 6 kills, along with her 7 digs.
Only 2 errors for Nadoma as well.
Lizzie Stevens back behind the line with 2 aces today. Stevens, her 38th time in her career with 2 or more aces in a match. 38 times. The dig for Ryan. A tap by Margulies. Virginia down 1. They can't tie it. Billiard shot wide, and Ohio up 4-2 in set 3. Third in the country in total aces, Stevens with 22 now. Off the block, Margulies sends it over. Miscommunication for Virginia there. There's a tip at the net. Last touch by Ohio. Cavaliers within 1.
Cavaliers will collect 1 point.
For the serving duties will be number 6, Megan Wilson. 17 assists in the 2 previous contests against UConn and Charleston. Wilson today with 13. She serves long.
The extended service plan.
Virginia's 5th service error. 5-3 the edge for Ohio in this third set. Looking to sweep Virginia out of the ACC. Solo block for Jimerson.
She was the only one near, and she times her jump perfectly. You see it there. Smacks it back down.
Back to back. What a nice return for Jimerson these past 2 matches.
6 kills, 6 blocks for Jimerson today. No errors as well.
Short serve by Ryan, and Virginia on the system. Outside, it's Nadoma. Francis there to pass. Jarman once again. 7-4. And that ends the Ohio 3-0 scoring run. Alex Spencer, defensive specialist from North Canton, Ohio. Went to Jackson High School. She played all around there. Serves in the strings. Although, too, a little bit of a homecoming for Alex Spencer. North Canton, only about 3 hours here from Athens, and she's got herself a nice little cheering section today. 8-4 the score. Ohio in command, set 3. Looking to sweep Virginia. Much like Virginia did to them back in 2017. 8-5, Jana Francis scores the point. Francis, take a look at her 5th kill in the afternoon. Francis off Ohio's block. Jana Francis, last 2 points, and Virginia's within 2.
Yeah, credit to the Cavaliers here, down 7-3, and you take 3 the next 4 points, back within 2.
Mila Cyprian behind the line. Cyprian with 4 kills and 10 attempts. Still a couple of errors. Margulies off the block. That was out of bounds. So point for Ohio. And the freshman outside hitter has 4 kills and 17 attempts. Meredith Howe, the senior from Michigan. Francis rejected. That's Giacomazzi.
We'll have that stuff with a side order of Spumoni.
Ohio up 4.
And Tia Jimerson just gave Giacomazzi a look after that one. Like, okay, I see you.
Another one. It's Stevens. Timeout, Virginia. And a 5-point lead for Ohio in set 3. Bobcats hoping to sweep Virginia when we come back from Athens.
Powerful, influential, unstoppable. The right tech can help you move the world and create your own lane. The Nissan Altima. You not only move the world, you can make moves for your future. Presenting the Nissan Altima. Impossibly smart. As your life grows, so do your needs. And with Bank of America and Merrill, the benefits you get can grow too. As a preferred rewards member, you can enjoy priority service and exclusive discounts, so your growing life can be more rewarding too. What would you like the power to do?
Ohio on a 3-0 scoring run. This is the last point that put Ohio up 11-6. What are you seeing, Gabe? The Bobcats are riding a wave of momentum.
The block for Ohio. Dean Webb talked about it coming into this weekend. He knew his team needed to be better defensively, knew the block needed to improve. And boy, have they shown him that they can in this third set. 8 blocks now total for the game for Ohio. Half of those have come in this third set. Jimerson with 2 solo blocks. Giacomazzi with a solo block. Stevens with a solo block. Impressive stuff from Ohio here in set 3.
Ohio has outblocked Virginia today 8-4. That time, that block off the hands and hit the antenna. But Virginia, at least on paper, is a better blocking team. 2.5 blocks per set. Ohio, 2 blocks per set. So 2 still good blocking teams. But Ohio, better in that category. Oh, my. Virginia didn't even have a warning of how quick that was coming their way.
It's a rocket. I mean, that ball shot off her hand like it was out of a cannon.
12-7, Ohio in command. Third set. Stevens. There's Virginia's block. Jana Francis, as well as Mila Cyprian. But Francis will be credited her second block of the afternoon. And UVA down 12-8 in set 3. Trying to avoid the sweep. Joust at the net, and Virginia takes it. Sarah Billiard in on that. And Virginia within 3.
Critical point here for both teams. Ohio's had all the momentum. Virginia, they take this point, but definitely gain some of that back.
Service error hurts that.
And instead, the momentum that the Cavaliers were creating, gone. One service error, Ohio back up 4.
And if Ohio could string together a couple of points here, that would be big for the Cats. Virginia responds. Jarman with the attack. 5 kills for her in 21 attempts.
It's a good shot from Jarman. She averages just 1.6 kills per set. Had less than 50 coming into today.
Bouye's block got there late too. Smart play by Nadoma.
No one in that back right corner for Virginia. Good vision from Nadoma.
Doesn't always have to be that powerful swing. As long as you can set it on the deck. 4-point lead for Ohio. Stevens shoots it long. Cavaliers still in this one, down 3. Down 2-0, or down 0-2 rather, to Ohio. Bobcats looking for their 7th win against a Power 5 opponent under Dean Webb. And Webb would win his 100th at Ohio, should Ohio take this contest. Drawing a tad late. But Jarman, too, powered that one through the block.
Jarman a couple of kills here in the third set to keep Virginia in it. She's got 6.
Point for the Cavaliers there. Fraction on Vera Giacomazzi after the pass was a little bit too close to the net by Margulies. Timeout, Dean Webb in Ohio. Virginia within 1 now. Quiet. It's been quiet for Virginia, this little comeback.
Quietly sneaking back in it. A fantastic job by the Cavaliers. 3 straight points now to get it back to 14-13. And they haven't had to do much. It was the service error by Stevens. They did get the kill. And then that infraction by Giacomazzi there. Ohio on their heels here. Virginia with the momentum. And now we've got a brand new third set.
And you look at the attack percentages, too, as some Virginia fans have made it up to Athens to take in their Cavaliers on the volleyball court. But Virginia swinging 182 for this set. Ohio just 125. Cavaliers have more kills, 9-5. And Virginia 22 attempts. Ohio with just 16 attempts. And there you see Dean Webb having a chat with Maggie Nadoma separately. What do you think that conversation's about?
Nadoma had a couple of balls go off her hands a little awkwardly. Misplayed a couple of balls. Found a groove a little bit in that second set, did Nadoma, but 7 kills in 27 attempts this afternoon, hitting 185. See if Ohio can get her going a little bit here in set 3.
14-13, Ohio by 1 on Virginia. Up 2-0 for the match. Nadoma strikes. Virginia there. Jarman. Dug by Rhine. Back to Ohio. What an effort by Novakovic. Margulies. Virginia's tied it. 14-14 in set 3. These Cavaliers aren't going away easily. Miller on the dig. Novakovic to Ohio setter Giacomazzi. For the lead. No. Ohio regains.
Let's see if that gets Ohio going at all. We saw the Bobcats in set 1 make a run like Virginia just did, where Ohio came back from 16-9 and won the set.
Serve in the net. We're back to a deadlock third set. Just Ohio's third service error on the afternoon. As Alex Spencer awaits to serve. Novakovic pulls Virginia ahead. First time in this third set.
Ohio can't get anything to fall right now.
Virginia's really locked up their defense this set. Back over the net. Ohio tries again, and Nadoma eases it off Virginia's hands.
She's been good with that tip, with the little change-up today.
She can swing it big, and she can change it up. She's very versatile with her attacks. Novakovic off Nadoma. Cyprian denied. That's down for Jana Francis. And the freshman Francis, 8 kills, leads the way for UVA. One of 4 freshmen on Virginia's roster that was a AVCA Under Armour All-American. Virginia has 4 of them.
Even in Georgia, they got him.
Ohio decks it.
Smart shot by Jimerson there. 8th kill, and just her second match back.
17-17, third set. Ohio looking for the sweep, and that's an ace. Meredith Howe. She's reached double figures in the aces column this season with 10. Ohio back out in front. The combo becomes a little more energized. Francis off the block, down. The duo of Jimerson and Giacomazzi. Aaron Smith wants to talk it over with Virginia. And Ohio back ahead 19-17. Tia Jimerson missed the first 2 weeks of action with the ankle injury. She has come back these last 2 nights and has performed so well for Ohio. Jimerson 7 kills last night, 545 attack percentage, 3 blocks, and today Jimerson 8 kills, 6 blocks, a season high for Jimerson is 8.
And the block for Ohio as a team has been so crucial here in this third set. Credit to Ohio's front line, Jimerson up there, along with Tyler Bouye, Giacomazzi as well, Stevens. Doing their job, and Ohio's got a 2-point lead.
Everyone enjoying being on the Jumbotron here in Athens. 19-17. Virginia has called timeout and hopes to bounce back. They are down 2-0. Winner of this one will win the Bobcat Invitational. Ohio had not dropped the set coming into this one all weekend. Virginia only dropped 1 to Charleston. The Bobcats have taken down 6 previous Power 5s under Dean Webb, hoping to make it 7, and Webb would hit the 100 win mark at Ohio with the win today. Stevens out of the timeout, hit line, but Wilson was there. Howe slid for it. Novakovic into Ohio's bench. Ohio needs 5 points.
What a quick momentum change in this third set. 17-16. Virginia stormed back, took a lead. Ohio puts their foot down, 4 straight points, and they're back up 3.
Novakovic hits off the block. Cavaliers back within 2. She'll serve from left to right.
And once again, it was Meredith Howe behind the service line during that 4-0 run for Ohio.
Novakovic had the one-on-one with Stevens. Definitely Novakovic's favor. Near ace. What a get-by. Nadoma. What a strike for Jimerson. Look out. 4 more points are needed for the green and white to win their home invitational. Sarah Billiard. Billiard today, 7 kills, 23 attempts, hitting 174 for Virginia. Jana Francis with the serving duties. Outside Stevens. Long. That was the hardest hit ball she's had all day. And Virginia's within 1. Late in set 3.
And Dean Webb's going to challenge.
He's going to challenge a tip. Ohio, I think, seemed maybe a little confident that there was a tip. So here we go. Let's eye up and see if this will be overturned or will stay the same. This is the current score now, 21-20. And honestly, this is a big challenge here.
Huge challenge. Huge point in this game. I mean, for Virginia to go from 21-20, and if this gets reversed, it becomes 22-19.
Yeah.
That's a big point swing right there. Let's see if we can get maybe our net cam shot on this one.
I'm hoping we can take a look at this. There you see Dean Webb. He challenged the call, but... All right, here we go. I don't know.
Oh. Did that somehow squeak through?
Yeah.
From this angle, I don't know if you have
the evidence
enough.
I don't know. We have the net cam popped up here on our other monitor. Here we go. No. I think the ball's moving too quick, because normally they look at the rotation of the ball.
Right.
Correct?
Right. I don't think there was a touch.
Yeah, here comes our call. It's coming momentarily. Point Virginia. Yeah, not enough. So the score stays the same. That's good for Virginia. Bobcats on the serve receive. Dylas Bouye. Good up from Miller. Another battle for the net. And a point for Virginia. We are tied up at 21. Dean Webb says, wait a minute. And he's going to call for a substitution. And Shayla Phillip in for Dylas Bouye. Shayla Phillip had one heck of a match against Charleston. 8 kills, no errors, 13 attempts. It's her best hit percentage of the year, too. She had .615. Deadlocked at 21. Giacomazzi was pancaked by Miller. Volley continues. Too close to the net. Ohio a little chaotic. Howe chases it down. Bad set for Virginia. Whoever won that point they would have been in the driver's seat to take this.
Wow. I thought it was a smart dump by Giacomazzi, too. What a play by Virginia to keep it alive, and then just a bad set there at the end.
22-21 in favor of Ohio. Looking to sweep Virginia. That's not coming back. 23-21. Ohio 2 points away from their 7th win against a Power 5 under Dean Webb. Stevens. Too strong. Cavaliers still in it.
A couple of times here late, Stevens powerful, but too long.
Serve is long. 8 service errors today for Virginia.
That's a killer.
They're on their feet for match point. Stevens behind the line. Point Ohio. That's all she wrote from Athens. 25-22. Ohio sweeps the weekend. By sweeping Virginia. 25-21. 25-18. 25-22. 7 wins against the Power 5 under Dean Webb. Webb's 100th win at Ohio. And an all-around happy time in Southeast Ohio.
What an outstanding weekend for the Bobcats here at home inside the Convocation Center. Dominated pretty much all three matches, faced with adversity a couple times throughout all three matches, and handled it well each time.
Thanks to everybody back in the truck for their services today. You, the viewer, for watching today. They are celebrating with the alumni band in Athens. For Game Genovese, I'm Jake Cremata saying so long from Southeast Ohio. We'll talk to you when MAC play comes later this month.